Okay, guys, I think you're back in. I hear you. You're back in from being outside, and I think we actually can start the story. Are you ready, Sparky? Are you ready, Spunky? Oh, good. You know how to say yes. Great. That's just great. Now, here is the story. David, he was a puny little guy. Yes, he was. He wasn't that big. He was kind of skinny. Hey, skinny like Grandpa Steve, even. Anyways, there was this big giant. He's the biggest giant around. His name was Goliath. Man, he was mean. Hey, Spunky, he'd scare you, Spunky. I know he would. And Sparky, you'd be just terrified. You wouldn't even come close to him. But David, he wasn't afraid of him. You know, all the armies of the land, they tried to get this big giant Goliath, but they couldn't. And they just gave up. And you know, David, this little kid, he said, the Lord, He's with me. I can get this big giant. Do you know what he did? He had this little slingshot, and he had 5 stones. You know, the kid had, he was bold. He comes right up to the big giant, and Goliath looks down at him and just laughs his head off. He couldn't believe that a punk would come out and try to kill him. And in his laughter, you know what happened, guys? David put a stone in the slingshot, pulled it back, and let it go, and smacked him right in the forehead. It caught him off guard, and he did it 4 more times, and the big giant was down on the ground. He was out cold. David, the puny little kid, beat the big giant. And you know how he did it? Because he had the Lord Jesus with him. There's a lesson to be learned there, Spunky and Spanky. Spanky, what am I saying? Sparky! I don't want to give you a spanking, Sparky. Anyways, there's a lesson to be learned. Do you think you guys have learned the lesson? You think you have, eh? So if you come up to a great big ferocious dog, are you gonna run? Oh, come on, guys. You're not gonna run, are you? Didn't you learn the lesson?